Can we do a proper drum roll?
No.
Wow.
We have yet to do a proper drum roll. We don't even have a drum.
Well, not on this one. Take 7.
Take 83.
Of VideoCast
Season 2.
Season
you
2.
gotta start with Season 2.
Season 2.
VideoCast 6.0.
Yeah. And we have a list.
We have a list. But I know it's on the list, so... Hey, no, don't. Back.
The list? Back. I can't do that. All right, I won't do that anymore.
Good.
Good. So here we are. And we're going to talk about previous races.
We're going to start with the J Concepts Clash.
Okay.
So I just finished coming home. In fact, I took a half day off this morning. It's Tuesday here at the X Factory office. And I took a half day off this morning because I was racing all weekend and driving all day yesterday and got back at like some ungodly hour in the morning, and so I slept in and took a little time off. But we were back, and we were back at it. I was at the J Concepts Clash in Flowood, Mississippi this past weekend. Had a great time, as always. The J Concepts Clash is always a good event. I always like it because it's a bigger event. It's one of the bigger events on the calendar, but it always seems to have a little more laid-back attitude than, for example, the Columbus Midwinter, or certainly than the Cactus has, or the Hot Rod Shootout. And it's no less competitive. The racers are always really quick. I mean, you got Mayfield and Dustin Evans battling it out for the win. So it's super
and a lot of guys right close to him.
Oh yeah, but it's J.R. Mitch is always there. He's fast. Cody Hollis came down from I think he's from the Oklahoma area. So a lot of really fast guys, but just the whole race has kind of a slightly laid back attitude to it. That's nice.
But it's hard to be laid back when it's 105.
Yeah, 105 in the shade. It was hot. It was very hot. But had a good time anyways.
So what'd you do the weekend before?
Well, the weekend before we were in Iowa, and the weekend before that we were in Connecticut.
What'd we do in Iowa?
Short course, the Hobby Haven Shootout.
Which is
You were there. Why are you asking me?
Well, because you're the spokesperson here. You're on the video. I'm not on the video.
Yeah.
See, I'm not on the video here. You are on the video.
You put yourself on the video, so now you can talk. I'll just sit here.
This does not make for entertainment for the folks if you sit there with your lip zipped. And I was not at RC Excitement. Oh, he's making more lists, folks. Let's see, he's writing something out. No. 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 Chazz is the straight man in this group.
This is dumb.
Yeah. So we went to RC Excitement.
Yeah.
The week before and ran the Short Course Nationals.
Short Course Nationals that RC Madness has hosted. No, we didn't go to RC. We went to RC Madness.
RC Madness, yeah.
Yeah, I do the same thing. RC, yeah.
Sorry about that.
Sorry, Chris.
And Todd.
But the Short Course Nationals, it's kind of a holdover. When the Short Course trucks became big, Chris had a race for him, and he called it the Nationals because there was no Nationals at that point. And of course, Roar has built the class up, and we now have the official Roar Nationals for Short Course. But Chris has just kept his race going, and it still draws 350 entries. Had a great time out there. X Factory, of course, took 1, 2, and 3. Went to Hobby Haven like 2 weeks ago, Labor Day weekend, and I was third on the podium at Short Course and in two-wheel against some really stiff competition, so that was wonderful. And then
and we were able to give 2 kits away, one in truck and one in buggy.
Yeah.
To what turned out to be the second place finishers in both stock truck and stock buggy, as X Factory continues to support the stock classes and the club racers.
Well, it's stock is really that up and coming. That's where I cut my teeth years and years ago. I remember going to the Stock Nationals back when it was a separate event. One of the first big races I did was the Stock Nationals in Columbus in 2001. A long time ago. Finished 7th in 4-wheel stock with my double X4.
Yeah.
Way back in the day.
Way back.
Anyway, and then so this past weekend just got back from the Clash. I made both A mains, which I was pretty happy with, considering new facility that I hadn't been to before. You're never sure about tires, never sure about tire wear and just how things are going to develop. So I took 6th in short course, pretty good. Went off. They did the top 5 for podium pictures, so I was upset that I missed that. Yeah,
bummer. Because you wanted to get a grip on that trophy girl.
She was pretty cute, for sure.
Cute. Let's talk about the cube.
Let's talk about the cube.
The cube,
so
not the cubed car.
Yeah. Of course, you guys have seen the cubed. We actually just got in more carbon fiber today to start production, and we should be shipping more kits by the end of the week.
Should be.
So that's exciting. But no, we wanted to talk about, we've put it up all over the interwebs, the cube. So this is an idea I had a long time ago when we first started developing the cube. I was like, you know what this car needs? It needs a cube. And Chazz was like, no, that doesn't make any sense. That's daft. He still doesn't like it.
It's a box.
Smirking. He's smirking.
It's a box.
Behind the camera, he is smirking. I think it looks dialed. Everybody, I put that on my car. So Stick It One, actually it worked out well because a few months ago, Stick It One, Brian Chazz, called me up and he said, hey, I can print metallic decals now. What do you want? And I said, oh, well, I need new stickers. And so we got it all worked out. And I said, hey, can you make a box for me? Can you make a cube? And
see, he even calls it a box.
It's fine. A cube is a box. A box is a cube. I don't.
Okay.
It's dialed.
It's not the X6 box.
Yeah, it's dialed.
Is the X6 dialed?
Anyway, I sent him a few images just taken from around the web, and he made it happen. And so I got it and put the new metallic decals all on my cube while I was down at the Clash. And it's funny because Chazz first was like, why did you only put the cubed on one side of your car? And I'm like, I put it on both sides. See, it's on both sides. And Chazz was like, well, there's a picture of your car from the right side that doesn't have it, and a picture of your car from the left side that does.
Backwards, but anyway.
Whichever.
Yeah. On Red RC.
Yeah. Well,
and I've put those pictures up on our Facebook page, I think.
I put the decals on, like, in the middle of the qualifying, like between rounds 2 and 3. And so there were some pictures without it and some pictures with it. But I'm a big proponent. I think it looks dialed. I'm pretty happy with the way it came out. And Chazz is being a stick in the mud. And what I want to do is put it on the standard decal sheet that goes out with all the kits.
So we have to ask our people if they're with Chazz, they have to vote down. No. And if they're with Paul, they have to vote up. And you can do that. You can do that on our Facebook page. You can do that on our RC Tech thread or on our Oopal thread. Either any one of the three.
If you're a stick in the mud, vote no. If you're an old timer, if you were around when the wheel was invented, vote no. If you're cool, if you're dialed, if you like your cubed, vote yes.
Yeah,
it's a pretty obvious choice.
Pretty obvious choice. Okay. Thank you, Paul.